What is up, my people? So this is a video on cheap ways to decorate your college dorm. You could have the expensive ways and like the easy ways, such as buying a picture, posters, rugs are pretty nice but pretty expensive. And nobody wants to spend money when they're already in college, right? You're a broke college boy. Let's just face it. So these are my 5 ways of decorating your college dorm with no money whatsoever. Now, the number 1 tip, which you definitely already have and just need to put up, are your books. Alright, so these add a bit of flavor to your dorm, you know. The covers are also pretty cool, so like I could stand this up right here or not. Just even having them stacked up really just adds something, you know. Instead of it just being a bare shelf, just adds a bit of flavor. Now, this next tip is very similar, but really it's just display anything at all that you like how it looks. So for example, I display all my camera gear right here, including this camera. There's some ramen. I display my foam roller. What else? You can see my roommate displays a hat, his Eagles water bottles, also his food, footballs, like anything. The good thing with just taking stuff that you like and displaying it is that it doesn't cost any additional money, and some stuff looks really sick. Like food packaging, it's made to look good. Therefore, you could just display your food. It's that simple. So the good thing about this tip is that you don't spend any additional money. Food packaging is literally made to look good. It's made to look good so that you can buy it. So why not just display that good looking Honey Nut Cheerios? I love ramen, so I put my ramen right up there. That packaging doesn't look good, it's more industrial. But if you just have nice looking packaging for food, you might as well put it up. My roommate puts up cards and such. And if you see all these pictures right here, they were like an activity as like an icebreaker. A lot of those weren't even mine. It's just I took them from other people who didn't want them. Therefore, it just made my room look a lot better. My personal philosophy with decorating your room is the more stuff, the better. I'm just gonna show you an example of how easy this could be for you to just display stuff. So I'm thinking that spot, it looks pretty bare, all right? We got like this chapstick. But you know, let me just look to see what I have. Ah, perfect. Just gonna take this, place it right there. Look at these Tide Pods, you know. Tide Pods are tasty. Now I have a new decoration. It's colorful, it looks nice, and Tide Pods are truly the tastiest of snacks. So along those same lines, you could put up post-it notes or drawings that you've made. Here's just a sketch I made for some graphic design stuff. Place it right there. There, done, perfect. Looks nice. But the beauty about the post-it note strategy is you can write like quotes that inspire you and such. What can we write? We can write some, so I love this quote. Alright, that's the decoration. Now where does it seem a bit blank? Ah, perfect. Right there. Now I have a quote for whenever I walk out of my room. It's there. Now my last tip, which is probably the best one, is just cut out trash, newspaper clippings, magazines, and take the images that you like. So you could see right here on my setup, I have a pizza box, because you know, New York pizza. Another pizza box. I like Frosted Flakes. I like Honey Bunches of Oats, and I like the gradient they have around here. San Pellegrino, you really can't go wrong. This is actually a tissue box, and I thought I could cut it out in a cool like rectangular pattern. This is again the trash stuff. So like me and my friends, we just drew that and I ended up posting it up. That's a pretty simple way right there. And I found some like cool magazines. Like this is a clock made out of tacos. Your school probably provides magazines or newspapers on the regular, so you kind of just can take those and I'm gonna demonstrate how I'd cut them up and like find cool images in them. So my goal with that entire wall right there is just have it completely covered in just different newspaper cutouts and such that I like. And I'm gonna demonstrate that right now. So I saw this cover, I was like, this is absolutely sick. It's like the TV's in his eyes. I need to cut that out. So one of my biggest tips with magazines is instead of cutting it out directly, you can see that there's little staples in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take those out, and then I'll have all the pages laying out in front of me, and I could cut them along the seam if I want. Now, all these pages, they're just coming apart. And I can just take out the images I want. So right here, I like this little sequence with like the clock and the pancakes and like the pumpkin pie. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut those out even though they're two separate pages and then put them together. Reminder, always check the back, because I cut halfway through, and then I realized there's this really sick poem that I wanna put up. So, it doesn't matter. It's just like, gives you a little bit of character if I cut it in half right there. I gotta cut out this cover. So now I got two things to put up, and I'm gonna put like some sticky things on the back of them. You can use tape depending on your dorm's policy. I just know my dorm does not like tape, so they ask us to use these. These cost a little bit of extra money. They're like little command strips. Like honestly, you can use tape if you are careful with it. Now, numero uno, where do we put it? Where do we put it? Numero dos with the rippage. Where do we need some red? Basically, you want your whole wall to just be a collage of stuff you like, really. There's nothing on here that I don't really like, so. Those are 5 easy dorm tips. A dorm tour will be coming soon. That's my roommate's side. That's mine. And we're gonna be giving the full rundown of it. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, keep it cool, guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one.